Hey friends, welcome back to Essentially Jessie. Today we're going to battle it out between two Dolce & Gabbana fragrances. So let's get to it. So today we're going to talk about Dolce & Gabbana The Only One and Dolce & Gabbana The Only One Intense. So these are two very similar but also different fragrances, and I kind of like one more than the other, but they offer different qualities. So The Only One is in this bottle, and it came out, you can tell I've been using it. It came out in 2018, and I've probably had it, I don't know, maybe a year or so. This is a beast mode fragrance. If you spray it on, everyone will smell it. I get tons of compliments with this, probably because, well, before the masks, but I get a lot of compliments with this one, probably just because it is so beast mode. People can smell it, and guys just seem to really love this one. It's an oriental floral, and it's powdery. It's got some caramel in it. It's sweet and floral. It's really beautiful, and it's a gourmand. I think the powderiness of it keeps it from, here, I'll spray it, keeps it from being too gourmand, but it is so pretty. I just love it. It starts off with violet, bergamot, and orange, which most fragrances tend to start off with citrusy fragrances just because that's what you smell first. Then it's got some coffee, some iris, some rose. The iris is kind of what makes it powdery, I think. It definitely has orange in it. The orange is very obvious. And honestly, I kind of compare this to Coco Mademoiselle. There's something in this that reminds me of that fragrance. It's just beast mode. It really is. It lasts forever. So not only are you going to get a good shot right out of the gate of fragrance, but it's going to last you at least 8 to 9 hours. It is beautiful, and a 30 ml of this. So this is the, I'm not even sure. This is the 50 ml or 1.6 ounces. Is going to run you about $96. The day I bought this at the fragrance counter, it was so nice, and I knew that I would really like it. This is honestly one of the ones that I bought, it's got to have been maybe 2 years ago. It must have been right after it came out in 2018, because I've had it a while, and I really like it. This is probably more of a winter scent. You can get away with it in the summer, just don't spray so heavy. And then in 2020, The Only One Intense came out, and I love the black bottle. It's really cool. I wish that it said Intense on the bottle. I don't really know why they put the same exact thing on it, but I mean, the bottle color's different, obviously. This one is more of a white floral. So while there are some similarities, The Only One original is much more gourmand and sweet. And while this one is sweet, this one is almost more of, it's a white floral, but it's also got vanilla, and it's woody. It starts off citrusy with some orange and some neroli and green apple. But the main reason I love this fragrance is the coconut. It's got coconut in the mid and in the middle notes, and you can just really smell it. Now, I will say that this one is not as beast mode as The Only One, which is interesting because it's the intense version, but I don't find that this lasts quite as long. I would say that it's closer to 5 to 6 hours of wear versus 8 to 9 hours of longevity. This doesn't project as much. And honestly, I think this is unisex. I know that it's targeted towards women, but I really think a man could pull this off just because it's not as sweet. It has orange blossom and jasmine in it, and then it dries down to a dark vanilla with some cedar and cashmere woods. This one is priced the same as this. So the 1.6 ounce or 50 milliliters is gonna run you about $96. You can get a 1 ounce for $76 on Macy's, I believe it was that I saw it. So if you want to try it out, this one is definitely one to try. I really do love this fragrance. I actually recently went on vacation and took this one with me just to try it out and see if I really liked it for summer. And I did, and it was a hot vacation. It was at the beach. And I mean, this is great for date night. This is great for the office if you don't overspray it. It was great for the beach. It was great for dinner. Anywhere you really want to go. Maybe not just sitting around the house during the pandemic, but I don't know. I'd still wear it in the house. I have seen it compared to Versace's Crystal Noir, and I really like this one a lot better than that one. That one is also a darker vanilla coconut scent. So in today's battle of the two Dolce & Gabbana fragrances, the only one and the only one intense, the winner is the only one intense. This is one of my favorite fragrances. And like I said, I took it to the beach and I just loved it. Hey friends, welcome back to Essentially Jessie. Today we're going to talk about Coco Mademoiselle by Chanel versus Coco Mademoiselle Intense. If you could only have one for the rest of your life, which would you pick? Let's get to it. So as you can see, I picked up Chanel's Coco Mademoiselle, and I also have picked up Coco Mademoiselle Intense. I purchased these probably 6 months to a year ago. I got the larger bottle of the Intense version. I'm not sure what I was thinking, because just based on the name, you'd think the Intense version would last longer, therefore I would need less. But let's get into it. If you could only have one of these fragrances for the rest of your life, say they said, we're not gonna make one of them anymore, which one would you want, and which one would you be okay with letting go of? Drop it in the comments below. I'd love to talk about it. Coco Mademoiselle was released in 2001 and was created by Jacques Polg. He is an incredible perfumer. This is a fresh, citrusy. Honestly, the two Coco Mademoiselle fragrances, this one and the Intense, may be my two favorite Chanel's of all time. I feel like Chanel has this DNA that is in all of its fragrances that's really, really similar. And I feel like these are very set apart from the previous fragrances in their regular line. The top notes are orange, mandarin orange, bergamot, and orange blossom. A lot of orange here. Although it doesn't smell like an orange, like what you would think it would based on the notes. The middle notes are Turkish rose, jasmine, mimosa, and ylang ylang. The base notes are patchouli, white musk, vanilla, vetiver, tonka bean, and opopanox. The perfumer won an award for this in 2008. This is a very sophisticated, elegant fragrance. If you were looking for an office fragrance, if you were looking for, honestly, a fragrance for all time, if you're a one fragrance person, you should try this out. It is a little complex. It's not just your everyday citrus. It's not just lemons and oranges. There is a lot going on here, and the dry down is sweet. It's a shade powdery, but not too powdery. The vanilla really just makes it creamier than it would be if it was a plain old regular citrus, but we know Chanel doesn't make plain anything. Anyway, so this is the original Coco Mademoiselle. Like I said, I picked up the larger bottle of Coco Mademoiselle Intense. The label on this one is white, where the label on the original version is clear or translucent. This is a really nice fragrance. It is much deeper and richer. I can definitely see where they went. When I first smelled these two, I thought, gosh, they're so similar. Do I really need both of them? But they are very unique. While they're both citruses, the Intense version is more vanilla. Let me read you the notes. Coco Mademoiselle Intense was released and created by Olivier Polg in 2018. The notes are Sicilian orange, Calabrian bergamot, and lemon, so it is different citruses in the opening. The middle notes are rose, fruity notes, and jasmine, and the base notes are patchouli, tonka bean, Madagascar vanilla, labdanum, and white musk. The patchouli in this one really warms up the fragrance, but it also makes it a little more unique. It is intense, it is elevated, it is more nighttime leaning, I think. This is totally a safe signature scent. This is totally a safe daytime wear. Wear it to brunch, wear it to a daytime date, wear this to church. They're both appropriate for both things. This is a more sophisticated version of the original, and it is more intense in the notes, especially with the patchouli. That really bumps it up a notch and takes it from just citrus vanilla to something more sophisticated. Some noses may appreciate that, some noses may not. We're all different. It is nice. It is too just a touch powdery, but not in a overly powdery way. It's not super powdery, but it's not super citrusy. So again, both of these fragrances are considered citrus fragrances. They do open with citruses, but they go down to rose and jasmine. They have a lot going on in both of them, so it makes it hard to just say it's a citrus fragrance because it's not a citrus fragrance. It is, but it's Chanel. It's so much more. So while the intense version is more intense indeed, and the original version is simply beautiful. In the battle between the two, if I could only have one forever, and they said we're not making one or the other anymore, I would hope that they would make the original version. While I do like and enjoy and wear both of them, I think that the original version is more universal. It's a beautiful fragrance. It is different enough, but is really a safe blind buy, a safe signature scent. The holidays, birthdays, gifts for any female in your life. I think she would love the gift of Chanel, and Coco Mademoiselle is probably my top pick for gifting a Chanel fragrance to a female. So in this battle, clearly the Coco Chanel Mademoiselle won my heart. I have some other fragrance battles. I will link them below. I've got Dolce & Gabbana Shine versus Dolce Garden, some Tom Ford battles. You'll check them out in the description box below. Hey friends, welcome to Essentially Jessie. Today I have an epic battle for you. I picked two boozy vanilla fragrances that I love. This is going to be hard. It's Kilian's Angel Share versus Initio's Side Effect. So let's get to it and see who wins the battle. I recently purchased Kilian's Angel Share, and whenever I got it, I loved it. But it reminded me of something, and I thought, what does this smell like? What does this smell like? And I kept thinking and thinking, and finally I realized I think it smells a little bit in the same direction as Initio's Side Effect, because it's also a boozy vanilla. So I thought, hey, let's figure out which one smells better and why. So this is Kilian's Angel Share, and these are both beast mode, these are both unisex, these are both boozy, vanilla, beautiful fragrances. So this is gonna be a tough one. Okay, so Angel Share has cinnamon in it. They both have cinnamon as a note. I do have a full review of Angel Share. I will link that in the description box below, but this is a fragrance. So Kilian, I'll give you a little background. So Kilian is from the Hennessy family. Hennessy makes cognac, so the boozy note in here is cognac. Like I said, both of the fragrances have cinnamon in them. This one isn't super spicy. It is sweet. It does, I could see like cinnamon red hot, something along those lines as far as cinnamon goes, but more sweet than super spicy cinnamon. It's a great fragrance. This is gonna be so hard. I can already tell. This is just a beautiful fragrance. The packaging is to die for. It's brand new. Angel Share by Kilian. Let's talk about Side Effect by Initio Parfums. So this one came out in 2016. It is part of their line that has, I believe, 50 to 51% hedione molecule in it. So half of it is that hedione smell, fragrance, DNA, and then the rest of it, this has cinnamon, this has vanilla, this has rum, and it has tobacco. So that's kind of, to me, one of the things that distinguishes the two of these, but they are both sweet. So they're both unisex. I almost think that this one may lean a little more feminine because I think it's a little bit sweeter, but it is perfectly unisex. Like, I can totally see a guy wearing this fragrance. It is a beast. You do not want to overspray either one of these, but I would probably say that this is more beast mode, and I don't know. They're both just great longevity. The Kilian's Angel Share leaves an oily residue on my skin. The Initio Parfums does as well, but it doesn't last as long. It's not quite as oily as the Angel Share is. These are both so pretty, so beautiful, long lasting. They do kind of go in the same direction for me. Do you need both of them? No, but are they different? Yes, they are different. I just knew that whenever I got the Angel Share, it reminded me of something. And whenever I realized it was Side Effect, I kind of got excited because I love Side Effect. I wear it all the time. You can't really tell because the bottle is opaque, but we're probably less than half left in here. And I've only had this since summer, I think, but I wore it in the summertime. These are not summertime fragrances. Let me just say that. These might be summer date night fragrance with a really, really, really light spray. But I didn't care. I wore this one all summer long. At night, when it was cooler, I tried to, but anyway, so I've worn both of these enough to know that I love them both. Honestly, I can't pick. Is that bad? Can you have a battle where you're... Okay. If I had to pick. First of all, I will say that I don't pick up very much tobacco in this, if at all. It's not a tobacco-y fragrance, so don't shy away from it if you don't like tobacco. I like some tobacco, some I don't. This one is one that I like. I don't know. If I could only have one, I'd probably pick Angel Share. I love the packaging. They have similar longevity. They're both boozy vanillas, but if I absolutely had to pick one, I would pick Kilian's Angel Share. It is just that good. I know that this is a newer release. It released in 2020, but if you can get your nose on it, get your nose on it. It's so good. I think it's sold out right now at Sephora and on the Kilian website. By the time this video goes up, hopefully it will be available at one or the other. I'm not sure. I'm guessing this is available at like Neiman's and Nordstrom, but they may be sold out too. I know when I was looking for it originally, I couldn't find it online either, and then all of a sudden it was back on the Kilian website. So if you are looking for Kilian's Angel Share, keep looking because they will put more out. They're just, it's a new release, so everybody wants it. I think what makes Angel Share by Kilian just edge out this one barely is probably the fact that it is a little more beast mode. I think that the fragrance, this one is really sweet. So the Side Effect is really sweet. Kilian is also very sweet, but Angel Share isn't as sweet. And I like the cognac note. I think it's different where this one has the rum note for the booziness, and I like it a lot, but I feel like rum is done more frequently. So I think maybe just the uniqueness of the Angel Share is what eked out over the Initio Parfums. So while Angel Share just barely squeaks out over Side Effect, this is just my opinion. I might pick a different one in a year. I don't know. I wear this one all the time, so clearly I love it as well. I love Initio Parfums. I love the longevity of their fragrances. I love the notes on their fragrances. I love the packaging, except that I can't tell how much is left in here. But Angel Share just barely ekes it out at the very end because it is a little more beast mode, I think, just because of the high oil concentration in this and the different note of cognac. I think that there are quite a few fragrances out there on the market that have the rum note. I don't have any others with the cognac note or that is this prominent as it is in Angel Share. So while I love them both, I really do, I think Angel Share wins this battle. I did want to mention that Angel Share, while it's hard to find, is $195, and when I got it, I got free shipping and 2 deluxe samples. How nice. I have a full review of this. I'll link in the description box below. So this one runs about $195, and the Initio Parfums run about $300. You can find these maybe on the discount websites. I'm not sure. I know that you can find them at Neiman's and I think Nordstrom also has the Initio Privé line. So while the Initio is more expensive, it is more liquid. This is a 90 ml bottle and this is a 50 ml bottle. So the price is pretty much the same for the same amount, if that makes sense. If you are somebody that leans more towards sweet fragrances, the Initio Side Effect would definitely be the one for you. While this is sweet, the Initio Side Effect is sweeter. Hey friends, welcome to Essentially Jessie. Today I have got an epic battle for you guys and an urgent message. I'm talking about Armani Privé's Rouge Malachite versus Armani Privé's Vert Malachite. So let's get to it. So we are talking about Rouge Malachite versus Vert Malachite today. And once I pick a winner, stay with me because I have an urgent message about these fragrances. I'm going to start with Rouge Malachite. Did you notice, like, we've got red lights, green chair. I'm feeling all the Christmas vibes, except it's not Christmas, obviously. Armani Privé's Rouge Malachite is beautiful. This is a beautiful tuberose fragrance. I love it. So the atomizer is like that. Oh, it's so good. These are both inspired by Russian flair, Russian culture. Tuberose, pink pepper, clary sage, tuberose, orange blossom in the mid, jasmine, benzoin, ylang ylang, cashmere in the base, tuberose, and amber. This is a beautiful fragrance. Let me show you the bottle. Rouge Malachite was released in 2017 as part of the Les Voyages collection by Armani Privé. There are also two others that are in these brightly colored bottles. One is blue turquoise and the other one is Blue Azuli, I think is what the name of that one is. Anyway, all of the packaging for all four of these are beautiful. The rest of their packaging is either clear with a white label or black with a gold top. So the packaging is all the same shape, but these just happen to be colored, which I think makes them all the more interesting. This is a tuberose fragrance, as I told you earlier. It is simply delicious, but has a little bit of a kick to it, maybe? I don't know. It's not spicy, although I want to say something to that effect. It's not spicy. It is a beautiful fragrance. A lot of YouTubers love this and have this in their top 10 designer for life, although these are part of the Privé collection, which is their more niche brand of fragrances within Giorgio Armani. As a company, this is stunning. It also comes with a stunning price tag, somewhere around the $300 mark. Now this is a 100 ml, so this is a larger bottle, but it is niche quality and niche price tag. This fragrance is, I don't know, I really like it. This is going to be a very hard battle. I feel like some of the battles are very easily decided. I definitely like one more than the other, and then other battles, I'm like, ooh, I like them both, but if I have to pick one, I will. So this is Rouge Malachite by Armani Privé. Next up, we have Vert Malachite. Some people say Malachite, so I'm not sure which one is correct. I am in the United States, so we would say Malachite. This is also from the Armani Privé line. Vert Malachite, what can I say? It is my favorite color, green. This one is also very beautiful, but I feel like this one is a little bit more feminine, elegant. They're both feminine, they're both elegant, but I feel like this is more feminine. I feel like this is a little bit softer. This one is also a white floral, but it also is heavy on the yellow florals, which I love. And it has a dose of vanilla. This one was created by Fabrice Pellegrin, and it consists of white lily, sambac jasmine, ylang ylang. It also has orange, petitgrain, pink pepper, vanilla, and benzoin. It is just elegant and feminine, classy, classic. These are both date night appropriate. They're also both office appropriate. These are signature scent worthy. They are the same price. These are both the 100 mils. The bottles are gorgeous. I really enjoy them both. So while these are both influenced by Russian culture, this one is sweet, but a little bit dark and mysterious, just a little bit. And this one is feminine and elegant. This really is hard to pick. So I had to check myself as far as my favorite color went because it's green. But the winner for me is Vert Malachite. I love this fragrance. I wear it every time I want to feel feminine and beautiful. This would be a great wedding day fragrance. This would be a great fragrance for just anything. They are both appropriate for all occasions, but this one I feel like is a little more vanillic, a little bit more creamy or creamier. I wore this the other day. I got so many compliments. I don't feel like either one of these is beast mode, but I do feel like they have great sillage, longevity, projection, because these are quality fragrances. Thank you guys so much for watching. I also wanted to drop a little reminder in the description box below. I got my earrings, my necklace, and my top from my friend at the Fashion Tribe. So I will leave a link below for all the details on all the things. Just Jess is the discount code that will get you 20% off your very first order. I'm so thankful to have a discount code because I love this stuff. All right, friends, so I know that we have all seen and heard of these two beautiful fragrances. The urgent message is they are being discontinued. I got on the Armani Privé website. I started looking around. I clicked on this one. I actually borrowed this from my friend Chelsea. This one is the one that I had purchased a few months ago, and I got on the Rouge Malachite. I was like, I don't know, maybe I want it. I've smelled it several times. I picked the Vert Malachite as my first Armani Privé purchase and love it dearly. But I was thinking maybe because of all the hype, I should pick up Rouge Malachite. And in big letters across the top of the website, when I clicked on the Rouge Malachite page, it said discontinued. I about fell out. I was thinking, this is one of the most talked about fragrances on YouTube. Then I went and clicked on this one, which is also being discontinued. Hey friends, welcome to Essentially Jessie. Today I wanted to battle it out between two Tom Ford fragrances, Eau de Soleil Blanc and Soleil Blanc. So let's get to it. I have other Tom Ford battles, so if you want to check those out, you can check them out in the description box below. Before we get started with this video, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and also give me a like if you love Tom Ford. So we're starting off with Soleil Blanc. This is newer to my collection. I picked this up in Miami on vacation, and I thought I wanted this. I'd read the notes, but I never actually smelled it. And I bought Eau de Soleil Blanc. I blind bought it over the summer last year, and I thought that I was purchasing this one, but I was buying the Eau de Soleil Blanc anyway. I got a little confused, so I kept it, but then I really wanted this one, but I wanted to smell it before I dropped the money on it. So this is part of the private blend collection. It is in the white bottle with the gold. Soleil Blanc is part of Tom Ford's private blend collection. I picked up the 50 ml because this is pricey. This comes in at $250 for this 50 ml, and it goes up from there. Okay, so you know I love coconuts, and this has coconut. It is I would wear this wedding day fragrance. I have a full review on this. Anyway, it's beautiful. It's got ylang in it. It's got, let me look. Okay. It has coco de mer, ylang, and cardamom are the main notes. The cardamom really warms it up. It makes it interesting, and it's nice. Anyway, I have a full review on that. I will link it in the comments below, but this is good. Long lasting, great fragrance for summer. I mean, I think it's warm enough that you can wear it year round. This is signature scent worthy. This is a fantastic, fantastic fragrance. And I just love the Coco de Marinière and everything about it. Everything about it, okay? Tom Ford's Soleil Blanc. Next up, we have Eau de Soleil Blanc. This is a 2018 release from Tom Ford. In the big bottle, it comes in the frosted glass, which is why the travel atomizer looks like that. Eau de Soleil Blanc is a fresh floral fragrance. The notes are citrus, pistachio, jasmine, tuberose, ylang, orange flower, and amber. This is part of the Tom Ford Private Blend collection. It is a citrusy white floral. It is a beautiful fragrance if you love citrus fragrances. I have a friend who is a diehard citrus lover. If that is you, you need to smell this fragrance. It's light, it's fresh, it's clean, it's citrusy, but still has some florals to kind of warm it up where it's not just super bright all the time. It has more of a tropical feel because of the ylang in it. It is a beautiful fragrance. Some YouTubers have said that it might have like a slight pickle fragrance. I don't really pick that up in the notes, but sometimes I do. Like sometimes I'll get a little whiff of it and I think, there's that pickle something. I don't know. But it is a beautiful fragrance. It is a great fragrance for spring and summer. Probably wouldn't wear this. You could wear it daytime, fall and winter, but it's not heavy hitter enough for me for fall and winter, but that's just me. This is signature scent worthy. You can wear this every day. This would be a great fragrance for the office, for vacation. When it is warmer outside in summer and the high heat and you want to just put something on very refreshing, this is a great choice for that type of situation, or maybe an outdoor wedding. There'll probably be quite a few of those this year. This is a really nice fragrance. I'm glad that I picked up the travel size. This does not last as long on my skin, which is fairly typical for citrus heavy fragrances. The dry down on this is really pretty, but it isn't gonna be citrusy in the dry down. Citruses typically are there and then they go away rather quickly. They're usually in the top notes, and so if you do like citruses, you definitely want to smell this and wear it before you buy it, because you want to make sure that you like the way it smells once the citrus kind of evaporates and it turns into more of the mid and the base notes. Eau de Soleil Blanc by Tom Ford is a really nice, clean, fresh, citrusy fragrance. It's good. So in this battle between Tom Ford Soleil Blanc and Tom Ford Eau de Soleil Blanc, the clear winner for me is Soleil Blanc. I really love this fragrance. It's warmer, it's spicier, but it's still got that, I don't know, tropical vibe. I will be wearing this a lot in spring and summer this year. I think that it is a beautiful fragrance. I still love Eau de Soleil Blanc, but it's just not, I'm just not as into citruses. So this one is a little bit warmer, it's spicier, it's beautiful. I feel like it's more interesting too. I kind of wish I'd bought the bigger bottle, but anyway, we'll go through this rather quickly and get another one. I don't know. Which fragrances in your collection are like backup bottle worthy? Drop that in the comments below, because this may be one. I don't know. I need to wear it more. It is a newer purchase for me. I picked this up, maybe a month or so ago, and I am loving it. This is Soleil Blanc by Tom Ford. Thank you guys so much for watching. Do you guys have Tom Ford Soleil Blanc or Eau de Soleil Blanc? If you do, let me know which one you prefer in the comments below. I love getting to interact with you guys, learn about your fragrance preferences, learn about new fragrances that you guys love. Are there any other Tom Fords that I need to pick up? I want to know. Drop me a comment below. Don't forget to hit subscribe and also click that little notification bell to be notified of all future videos, reviews, top 10s, battles. We do it all. Smell you later.